What's up, guys? Let's talk about learning strategies and learning how we can learn better. So there are three stages to learning. And when I first started investigating the process of how to learn better, uh, the thing that spurred it was this Rubik's Cube for me. I found this in the bottom of my closet, and I wanted to learn how to solve it. And I was really frustrated because I couldn't figure it out. So I vowed to myself, I'm going to figure out how to solve this thing. So three stages. I'm going to run through them real quickly, and if you want to get a more in-depth study of this, check it out on my blog. I'll post a link. But the first thing is coverage. So whenever you want to learn something, you have to cover the general knowledge that it takes to learn that thing. So for instance, with this Rubik's Cube, I had to learn that, well, for instance, each one of these sides, the centerpiece is that color side. So because this is the only piece that doesn't move, so I have to line all the pieces up with that color. Now I knew something about the cube I didn't know before. Then I learned that there are actually algorithms, which are just patterns and algorithms for turning this thing that result in you being able to change one side without all the other sides changing, which was a big problem for me. So anyway, I did background research to figure out what was going on with this cube. That way, when I went in depth, the general concepts didn't escape me because I'd already done some background research. So coverage is the first step. The second step is deliberate practice. So when you learn something, you cover the general knowledge. Then when you go into deliberate practice mode, you say, okay, the first thing I need to do, and for a Rubik's Cube, the first thing you have to do is you have to learn how to line up all the pieces on one side. So let's say I want to start with the white side. Well, I'd say, okay, I got to learn how to do just this side. So to do that side, you have to start with this cross and blah, 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 and you start. But the whole point is, I would practice the algorithms until I got this side, until I could master just doing this side flawlessly. When I could do that, then I can move on to the next point, the next piece, the next piece, the next piece. Every time I was trying to mess with this cube, I wasn't trying to solve the whole cube. I was only trying to do the one thing that I was working on, which is kind of weird, right? Because you're thinking, no, you're trying to solve the cube. No, I'm just trying to work on solving this white side. And once I solve that, now I'm solving the blue side. Then I'm solving the yellow side. I'm only working on one side at a time. And incidentally, after I've done all that stuff, deliberately practice over and over and over again the individual pieces, then the whole cube is solved. That's how you do it step by step. So the next piece after that is once you've figured out the general knowledge, then you've figured out step by step how to work through it. Then you need to work on building insight. And insight is when you can run through something, but not just complete the task you're looking for, but really understand what you're doing. Like, have you ever been working on a skill and you know that it works, but you don't know why it works? And once you figure out why something works, you understand it on a whole new level. You get that big aha. Well, insight comes when you teach a skill to another person. So once I started teaching other people how to work with this cube, I instantly understood the cube better because I had to formulate in my own mind the correct way to explain something to somebody, and that made the whole process more streamlined in my own head. So think about that in your personal life, in your business life, in your academic life. Think about one, going for the general knowledge first, then honing in and practicing, and then backing up, teaching to other people, and refining your analysis until now it's clear in your head and you have insight. Those are three steps to acquiring knowledge faster and three steps to learning more efficiently. They're going to help you in your business and your personal life. But I did a really good article on this. I think you'll like it. So check it out on my blog. The link is in the comment box below. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.